Hey YouTube, this is Jen, your pudgy picker. Look at my table. It's got more stuff on it than it has the last couple weeks. Pretty happy. I went to a whole 7 garage sales today. But you know what? It was fun to be out there. The weather wasn't too hot. I got a chance to negotiate and talk and mingle, and I was like a kid in a candy store. It was so good to be out there again, you know? Everything I'm going to show you came to $33. And I got some good deals, and I got a couple cool stories for you because you know I always have some stories because if you don't like people, garage sailing is difficult, but it was fun. So let's get to it. Um, Look at these puzzles, 5 of them. They had a ton of puzzles, and she had $2 on all of them. This one says the 50s. This one says rock and roll. This one says the 60s. This is one of those panoramic ones, and it is a polar bear. And this one is still in the shrink wrap, and it's called, what does it say? It's like a grooming. Oh, what's the name of it again? Here, I can't see it. I don't know. But it's a little girl. She's washing a puppy, and there's all kinds of signs and pictures and dogs. Isn't it cute? So $2 each, that would have came to 10 bucks. I said to the lady, I said, if I buy a whole bunch, will you make me a deal? And she said, asked her husband because they were his, and he said, oh yeah, sure, why not? So I went up and put them on the table, went back, looked around. That's all I found. So I was gonna offer 8 because I figured that's one free. So hey, you know, not gonna complain, that's a good deal. So he says, how about 7? And I said, sounds good to me. So $7, so not too bad on those, huh? I got this cute little frame that says, getting there is half the fun. This was at an estate sale that was like, you think Sotheby's was running the sale. It was expensive. So I went in and I saw the frame. That was all I liked. So I went in and I was almost afraid to ask how much. She said 2, and I said, how about 1? She goes, fine. Because there was a really cool old typewriter, and I thought it was really cool. Didn't have a price on it. She had like most of the expensive stuff priced, so I was thinking maybe she'll go cheap since it wasn't priced. Oh, I'm looking to get 25, and the lady from the other room pipes up and goes, no, that's 40. I was like, well, forget that. That's not going to work. So settle for a picture frame, huh? Another sale, I got 3 packages of hot glue sticks, 25 each, 25 cents, and 25 pieces. So I'm always using those. And also this sun catcher, stained glass lighthouse. She had a lot of lighthouse stuff, but a lot of it was cheapy cheap. So, because lighthouse does good, because we're by the lake, we're like by Lake Erie. So this was the only piece I got. So needs a little touch up, but that's not a big deal. And another garage sale, I got a piggy. Isn't he cute? I love piggies. They're so cute. He was 3. The other items I picked up, it's funny. I picked up that piggy and this book, and there's 4 pieces of fabric here. And I said to the lady, will you do 5? So she digs through the pile. How about 7.50? And her daughter goes, Mom, just make it 7. And then the lady kind of looked at me like, I know you. It's funny when you pull up to a garage sale and you've been there a million times before. So I said, well, I'm at every garage sale you have, and if you didn't haggle with me, I would feel really gypped from the experience. And she just busted out laughing. So I told her, I go, well, I'm sure you'll have a couple more this summer, so I will see you in the summer. And she said, yes, you will. So, you know, you got to be kind. You got to build up a rapport. If you garage sale in your area regularly, you're going to run across the same people. So be nice. Because if you aren't, they're not going to bargain with you, and then they will remember you, good or bad. They give you that look like, I think I remember you. But anyway, there's 2 pieces there. They're like 2 yards, excuse me, a piece. This one's kind of a coordinating one. I think there's a maybe 2 yards there. And then this one, it's almost like a seersucker. If you're a sewer, you know what that is. It's kind of a, it's got like a texture to it. And there's a couple yards there. And this one is painting on rocks. It's really cute. So with what I got, I essentially got this book for free. Yep, got a free book. That's cool. This other garage sale, I got these cross-stitch books, this book, bag of like chip clips, this little carved thing, and this cross-stitch picture. Now, it kind of reminded me of a, not really a Thomas Kincaid, but it's got the tracks there. I couldn't believe this. When I walked up on this sale, there was about 4 piles about this deep of finished cross-stitch pictures. Now, if you've ever done any needlework, or especially cross-stitch, you know that that is a time-consuming craft. And I couldn't believe the hours I saw on that table. And they were all completed. All of them were completed. I was just shocked. And she had $2 on the small ones, $4 on the medium ones, and $6 on the big one. This one I did pay $6 for. But I can make money on this. And $6 is a robbery. It really is. Because I've done cross-stitch. I do cross-stitch. And it is a labor-intensive project and very time-consuming. And I was just flabbergasted when I saw that. I just was shocked. But that is a lot of time, a lot of talent. That the lady said that it was her mother's things, and she had done them for years. Would just do one, put it in a pile, and start on another one. Amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. Anyway, I'll stop gushing. If you're not a crafter, you're like, yeah, big deal. That's why, people won't pay for crafts nowadays. You put in a lot of time, effort, and material and everything else, and then you want to charge 25 bucks to make a few bucks, and people are like, that's too much. We're living in a Dollar Tree society, and it's so easy and cheap to get everything that we just don't appreciate handmade things anymore. Okay, I'll shut up. I'm sounding old. 15 cents. This is really cool. If I can show it to you on something. It's wooden, and it's like scroll flowers, and it says, love is, if I can read it with my bad eyeballs, love isn't a gift to treasure forever. Isn't that sweet? I figure if I don't sell it as just like a wall hanging, that I might frame this, because I got tons of frames. So wouldn't that be cute framed? So I'll see what I can do. 15 cents, I thought. Yeah, I'll pick it up now and decide later what I'm going to do with it. Chip clippies, 10 cents. Yeah, that's all I bought for myself today, friends. That's it. Oh, that and the glue sticks. So, yeah. You know what? These get broken and beat up. I use them for my bread and for chips and for any other container that needs a clip on it. So, yeah, I go through those pretty good. This one, I'm a sucker for these books. Reader's Digest, I love you. This was only a quarter. Extraordinary Uses for Ordinary Things. And if you are a kind of person like me who enjoys using natural products in your house or making products to clean your house, vinegar, baking soda, salt, toothpaste, string, plastic cups, mayonnaise, nail polish, tape, and more than 190 other common household items. Over 2,000 ways to save money. Hey, I love saving money. But I'll put this somewhere where I can eyeball it for a while, and then I'll probably put it out at my booth and sell it. At the same place where I got this, I got this stack of, half of them, a little over half, are the different cross-stitch magazines, and then the rest are the ones that you actually buy that just have projects, like the leisure arts, like these. She had them in a box that said craft books, 10 cents each. So I looked at them and I thought, oh, I'm not going to dig through all these. So I said, will you take $2 for the whole box? She said, yeah, sure. So I counted them up and there's 51. So had I bought them all at 10 cents each, it would have been more than twice than what I paid. So it would have been $5.10. So $2, not too shabby. Some of these I will group and put on probably eBay, I would guess, and the older issues of the cross-stitch magazines, especially if it's one that's not made anymore. Yeah, and it's funny because when I was flipping through these, I recognized a lot of them. So this, you know, you ever get a subscription to a magazine and then you never really use the projects? This woman got her full money out of this subscription because I recognized a lot of the projects that were laying there finished on the table. And another sale, I got this cute little green ivy wire, I don't know what you could call it, like a little magazine rack or something. That was a whole 50 cents. And then I got this a cute little sled that I think I'm going to replace the rope. It's kind of gnarly looking there. Celebrate the season. It's got a snowman. Yes, I know you don't want to think about snow or winter anymore. I get it. So I will put that away for next winter. Well, the last item I got, and I don't know if you can really see this very good with the light shining on it. It's got a beautiful frame to it. It's like a French, you know, backstreet alley with the flowers, and it's huge. I actually was looking. She had several of these. A lot of them were just the generic flowers. This one had a little more personality. $10. The wife was running around. She went in the house, and I said to the husband, "Will you take 8 for that?" And he laughingly looked at me and goes, "Yeah, she's in the house. Give me 8." So, you know, if it's a tool or a guy thing, ask the wife when the husband's not listening, and the other way around. That is one of my major hints because that works. So, yeah, got that for $8. Now, the next few items I'm going to show you are trash finds. Someone was throwing this out. Can you believe it? Now, the 3 baskets on the bottom has 2 dowel rods holding them in position. 2 of the baskets did not have any of the dowel rods. They were missing, so they were just kind of stuffed in the one. So I went and spent a whole 99 cents, measured and cut the dowel rods to fit in there, and it looks brand new. There was even, in here, there is a roll of paper that's still there that you, I guess, pull it out the top and then tape it on so you have a surface. This side is a dry erase. This side is a chalkboard. And then what I did is it had some nicks on the blue and red and green. I took some of my markers and went and just the corners where stuff was hit or nicked, I filled them in. So this is essentially a brand new item. These are in the store for $45 to $50. So I'm going to put 30 on it. But I also thought what would be neat to sell it is in the bottom. I went to the dollar store. I got a marker set, a paint set, a colored pencil set, and some dry erase markers. And I'm going to include them in it. So essentially it'll be a just pick it up, take it home, and use it. Trash. It's unbelievable. The other thing is, one of these green little sidebars on here didn't have a screw, and then there was a few screws that were loose and a few that were missing. So I asked my son if he could, he wanted an app on his phone for $2. And I said, before he asked for that, I said, "Will you please take care of this? Go down, tighten up the screws, you know, put any screws in that have fallen out," because we, you know, have, you know, a work area that's got a ton of screws. And it took him probably 15 minutes, and he did a wonderful job. It was real wiggly when I got it, and now it's tough. So after he got the app, he goes, "I'll pay you out of my allowance for that." I said, "You know what, just you help me with that. I appreciate it. Just don't worry about it." So with $2 of labor, $4 for the stuff I bought in the bottom, and a $1 dowel rod, and I'm going to sell it for 30. Yeah, I'd do that all day long. That's a good price. The other item that I trash picked, and this was in this past fall, are these 2 little stackable tables. Now these were They had cobwebs and everything. They had been sitting somewhere. They have like a Formica top, but the top is in perfect condition. So I cleaned them up, and then I have this like wood rejuvenating stuff, and I used it on the legs. The legs are solid wood, and they look like new now. It's amazing. But a little bit of elbow grease, and you have 2 stackable tables. They're very cute. I don't have need for them in my house. It's one of these items I'd like, oh man, I'd love to keep that. So with a few minutes of elbow grease, it was free, and not sure how much I'm going to put on them. I'm probably going to put 10 for the 2. But hey, trash pick. You cannot beat it. Don't, when you look at something, think of what you can do with it. Think of how you can clean it up and sell it. If you can get it for free, boy, your profit is just out the roof. So, keep your eyeballs open. It's amazing what people throw away. I don't understand it, but I'm happy and I'm glad they did. So that's all I got for this week. Aren't you happy you got more than a 10-minute video? Well, some of you are. That's all I got. Please, you guys, give me some videos too. I want to see what you guys are picking up wherever you're at. Look at that. Sun is out. The grass is greening. It's really getting nice out there. So keep picking, and until then, I will see you next time. Bye.